What's up, guys? It's Scarce here. No news today, guys. No news. Well, at least no other outside YouTube news. Today, it's about my news. It's about me a little bit today, guys. You see, over the past couple of years, we've grown a hell of a channel here. Almost 3 million subs. But as of late, unfortunately, there's been a lot of problems with YouTube. You all know about the adpocalypse by now. I don't have to recap the adpocalypse. We all know about it. And it's affected me greatly. And honestly, it's affected me to a point where I don't know if I have the same commitment to YouTube as I once did. And I got to be honest, I have a lot of things going on in my personal life that I'm not ready to share, but I'm also not able to continue doing what I do on a daily basis. I want everybody to know that I appreciate everything that we have built here. 3 million subs almost. Every day we upload, and you guys are so supportive no matter what. Even when I'm not at my best, you support me, and I appreciate that. So I wanted to come on and let you guys know that at least for the time being, I'm going to be stepping away. I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I have to go away for a while. I may be back, but I want you to know that I'm okay. I want you to know that I love each and every one of you. I want you to know that I appreciate all the support that you have given me on this journey. We've created something here that I will cherish for the rest of my life. But for a multitude of reasons, we simply cannot continue doing what we're doing. Maybe if YouTube is able to get their act together and fix this problem, it would help a lot of the worries and doubts that are inside of my own mind. But I'm a young guy, and I have to think about my future beyond YouTube. If it's no longer viable financially, I've got to think about that. And that's not even taking into consideration everything that's going on in my personal life. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you for joining me on this ride. And hopefully, I'll be back soon. You'll hear from me. Don't worry. I love you. Goodbye. At least for now. That is quite literally all John Scarce had to record. Everybody's talking about right now about John Scarce being back, and there's a lot of YouTubers, including my best friend, Tommy C, who is expressing sincere gratitude and happiness at the fact that he's back on YouTube. I'm happy that John is okay. I'm happy that he's healthy. I'm happy that he wants to come back to YouTube. I'm not happy how he left YouTube. I think what he did was wrong. I think you have an obligation not to continue on your platform when you've built a giant thing on YouTube. When you have 3 million subs, I think you're in a different class. You're in a different form of entertainment. It's not a smaller channel that can just be classified as a hobby. You've created something big. You've made a lot of money. You have fans, fanatics, people who care about you on a deeper level. Whether they should or not is irrelevant, but they do. So I feel from a moral standpoint, John had an obligation. Like I said, not to continue YouTube. If he wanted to walk away from YouTube, he has full within his right to do so. And I support that because the YouTube apocalypse sucks. The adpocalypse sucks. Didn't affect me that much, still sucks. Affected a lot of my friends. In the wrestling community and other communities, it affected them. It sucks. If John wanted to leave for those reasons, there is no reason in the world why he shouldn't have been able to do that. However, I feel when you build a fan base, you have an obligation towards your fan base because it's a community and they care about you. They worry about you. For 2 months, people were legitimately worried about the safety of John Scarce. People who knew him personally that I've talked to didn't know what was going on. Did not know. That's a problem. You're a public figure. You're a celebrity. Sometimes vanishing is okay, but when you come back without really anything to give context to the reason that you left other than, well, some fans showed me some love and it made me feel good. Well, that's great. Well, what was that? Where was that feel good? Where was that good feeling reciprocated when you decided to leave? Now, I'm not bashing John for some of the reasons other people will bash him. I'm glad that he's okay, and honestly, I'm glad that he's back on YouTube. I think he serves a purpose. But when is he going to leave again? If he does, has he learned anything? Is he going to give a little bit more of appreciation for the relationship that he has with an audience that he built? That's all he had to do. And while I'm on the subject, I got to be honest. I'm not exactly thrilled with his comeback video either. It seemed, well, I mean, I guess it was very John Scarce-ish. So at least it was consistent. But why weren't the first words out of his mouth, "I'm sorry"? I'm sorry for making you worry. I'm sorry for not saying goodbye. I don't understand that. And I have a problem with it. Honestly, I thought about not making this video. I did. Because I know I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for it. Because who the fuck am I at the end of the day, right? Well, I'm a guy who's very close with his community. And I feel there's an obligation, a contract, just a common courtesy to let people know that you're not fucking sick, that you're not dead, that you're okay. Simple tweet would have sufficed. He didn't even have to make a video. I made the little video because of the fact that he has a channel, and it seems like the easiest way. Literally took me 2 minutes. It's a small explanation. It's not difficult. I don't understand why John didn't do that. I lack the understanding for why people do not have respect for their fan bases on YouTube. Maybe it just goes back to the thing that I've talked about so many times about, and that's YouTube not being defined or taken seriously as a mainstream media replacement. This is why it's not taken seriously. Because when you have the stars of YouTube, and make no mistake about it, John Scarce is a star of YouTube. When you have its stars not respecting the platform enough to tell their fan base that have made them famous, that have made them rich, that have made them relevant, when they don't have that respect back to them, well, they're not going to be taken seriously. Neither will this platform. We need leaders, real leaders in YouTube, not bullshit leaders. Look at H3H3. H3H3, similar subs, different genre, of course, but similar subs. H3H3 alluded to the fact that he might be leaving YouTube. Made a video on it, in fact. Talked about different options that he might pursue because the adpocalypse was screwing him to the wall. And he had every right to do so. I respected that video. In that video, he brings in a sponsor, and him and Hila do a sponsorship in that video. They plug something because they're looking for options. Maybe John lacks that, and that's completely fine. That's okay. Maybe he doesn't have that business acumen to be able to pull something like that off. That's completely fine. But at the very least, if H3H3 would have left after that video, let's just say that H3H3 Productions went away right then, at least there was a reference video so his fan base would know what was going on. Scarce didn't provide that. And that's my problem. I'm not saying that John should have grinded. He just should have kept going because that's what you should do. No, that's bullshit. You want to go, you go. But have respect for the platform that you got famous on. Have respect for the fan base that made you something. That's really all I have to say. And when you come back after doing something like that, the first thing out of your mouth should be, "I'm sorry." And we never got that. And I have a problem with it. Hopefully one day, maybe I'll be able to have a conversation with Scarce because I'd like to know where his head was at. And I understand personal problems are personal problems, and I get that. And that's none of my business. Personal problems affect everybody differently, but the fact that he came back means that he could have easily just given a quick goodbye video. That's it. So that's my thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on it? What did you think of the John Scarce video returning? Are you happy that he's back? Are you upset at the fact that he didn't say goodbye? I want to know what you think. Hit me up in the comment section below or at DeadOnDaveV. And in classic John Scarce fashion, no intro, no outro. We'll see you next time. Keep it copious. And remember, as always, if you don't have talent, there's a car passing by. Have talented friends. Peace.